Welcome back to episode 8. Today we're working on the inside of our cozy Hobbit Hole, building out storage, crafting areas, and leaving space for an enchanting room, and a future Nether portal. We'll clear out the space, plan the layout, and start making it both pretty and practical. Let's get started. First up, we need to clear out the inside to give ourselves room to make things not just functional, but also really beautiful and cozy. Let's start thinking through the layout. I want the entrance to feel open and the storage to be easy to access. We'll stick to the same color palette inside using lots of cherry wood. Here I'm just trying to fill in the space so that I don't have an empty space at the ceiling, but also just want to make sure that there's a fill in all of the gaps here. I'll move the bed into the room with the window, and don't worry, I'll reset the spawn point after placing it. Luckily, the first set of chests can stay where they are, but the ones across need to move back one row to create a 3-wide walkway. Now I'm going to work on designing this side of where the window is, the bedroom, and what will be the auto smelter room as well. That looks a little off. Let's get rid of this cherry wood and make it a little more even. I need to move it one block up. There we go. That looks about right. I like that. Now, what do I need here? I want to make it look like what's on the other side here. So I'm going to need to put some stripped cherry wood here. Let's get rid of these blocks, and that one's going to be covered up, so we can probably leave that one stone. Save on that cherry wood, and let's strip that. There we go. Perfect. Now that block's going to be hidden. I think I'm going to put barrel on each side here for some extra personal storage, maybe for armor or something like that. I'll stick some cobble up here since I know it won't be seen, and I don't want a hole. I spend a lot of time when I'm building just looking at it, re-looking at it, trying something, doing something else, trying again. Now let's mirror this other side, and that's also going to be a hidden block. So let's put cobble there. There we go. Strip those. And I'm going to put the clock and our first tool back up as decorations and start testing floor colors. I want magenta terracotta at the entrance and cherry wood for the flooring. Let's try the cherry wood here. We can see under those chests too, so I'm going to want to get rid of the space under the chests and replace that with the flooring as well. Need to grab some cherry wood slabs. We have, that should do it to try them here. Got to crouch down to reach under that chest. And there we go. Crouch again. Let's try it here. Do we want that to go across? It kind of feels like that magenta ends sort of abruptly. Well, let's leave it for now and let's just see how it looks in a little bit as we get more stuff in here. But it's a little too pink, I'm noticing, with all that cherry wood on the floor. I think cherry will work better for the ceiling. So let's switch to spruce for the floor to add some warmth and to tie in with the chest colors. Ah, I like that much better. Bring some warmth in here. The ceiling in cherry, I think, will work great. Let's try that and look back at how all of this looks together. Yeah, I'm good with that. Now I'm going to replace this with stairs because I want to put the crafting bench here. The crafting bench should be easy to reach from anywhere, so I'll place it right in the center. Now to start working on the next set of storage chests. This will be double chests facing out instead of it'll go back one so that we can have 8 in this 2 space. That allows for me to use the item frames to label each chest and only have a 2 wide space here. I'm going to leave a 3 wide space for the doorways into each bedroom and mirror the same thing on this other side here with the 8 double chests. So that will give us 16 double chests total, and I think that's probably all we're going to need for a while. That lets us go explore and have lots of space to organize our stuff. It's looking a little dark behind there. Let's clear this out and see if we can add a light source. Always like to replace all the blocks around the chest because you can see them. Chests have that sort of transparent effect around them. Now I've put a jack-o'-lantern and I can't really see it from the chest, so I think I like the way that looks. I'm gonna go ahead and make enough so that I have 15 more jack-o'-lanterns to put a light source behind each chest. So let's do the 15 here. With jack-o'-lanterns, the pumpkins have to be sheared with shears, and you do get seeds when you do that. Turn them into a jack-o'-lantern and then combine them with a torch in your crafting, and you have a light source, a very inexpensive early game light source that I do like to use a lot for instead of just torches everywhere. Sometimes I use it in landscaping as well and hide it behind leaves, which could be done up above. We'll do more landscaping in a future episode. Now to do this wall behind here. This is the back wall. This will maybe be the future Nether portal area is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm not sure if I want to put the Nether portal back there or if I want to have it somewhere outside. It makes so much noise. Sometimes I really don't like to have it where I spend a lot of time. So we may make a separate building for the Nether portal room, or we may put it back on that wall. But for now, we'll just fill in the wall. Next, we'll start the auto smelter setup in the bedroom area. I want that spot to feel interesting, maybe with some extra decorations or paintings. I like this for the little area where we'll put the auto smelter. We've got to go back a few spaces to put the smelter in. We'll have a double chest that will hold the items, and then a hopper and a furnace and a hopper with another chest to feed the items in. Eventually we might want another hopper feeding the fuel source, but right now we don't have that much iron, so we're just going to have something we can leave. Now the disadvantage to having an auto smelting device is that you don't get the XP from smelting. So that's just something to consider. And we can always turn the auto smelter off if we want the XP if we're smelting a lot of things. So right now we're trying to save that XP so that we can, once we have that enchanting room, we'll be up to level 30 for a level 30 enchant. Now, I've built this little cubby here, sort of with the idea that I'll do the same thing on the other side, and I like the way it looks so far. As we work, we'll fill in the ceiling for the smelting setup. Now back to the auto smelting area. We're going to clear out the blocks again with the transparent chest thing. We want to clear the blocks that the chest will be surrounded by so that we can match the floor and ceiling textures with what the double chest will show. So we'll remove this block and then these blocks too. Those will all show. And then the chest will be down here, so we need to remove that one. And this will be wall. The wall will show as well. Remove those. Put spruce here. I just have slabs on me, so I'll just stack those and that'll be like one block. Now I need to do that floor. That will show as well. And this side will have the hopper on it. So let's put one slab down there and there. And then we also, that'll be our double chest. And you can see how the spruce shows around that. And then the hopper will go here. So we also need to replace those with the wood from the floor. So more spruce wood here. Oh, I'm gonna miss those blocks. Let's get rid of this one and hop down there. There we go. Spruce and spruce. We are good to go. Now the hopper there, that will feed the items from the furnace into the chest. And then we need to get one more hopper on top. Let's see, nope, on the side that will take from the chest. Yeah, here I believe, yep. That will feed the items in. And then eventually we could add one more hopper on top that had a fuel source to go in. But yeah, we're gonna save the iron for now. And may even turn this off so that we can get the XP. But it's here and we know what it's for. And it's just decorating and making sure that the Hobbit Hole is expandable but yet pretty to look at for now. Now we'll put our wall texture back in. It's a little plain, but maybe we'll figure out how to spruce it up here in just a bit. I'll put a trapdoor there, and then this wall is sort of bugging me. It's very plain. I think I'd like to try some stairs and leaves here just to add a little bit of texture to this otherwise very plain wall. Let's replace this floor too. In case we put stairs, we'd see that floor. Or behind here, we would, if there's leaves, we want to see the pink wall texture maybe. Let's turn these jack-o'-lanterns around so we don't see the face through the leaves. There, okay. Cherry wood, spruce on the floor. And a plain block there. There. I like that. That's much better. I don't like these stairs here. It just looks a little bit funky. I think later I'll add a painting there, and that will spruce it up a bit. Now this back wall is bothering me, so I think a big painting there will look nice until we decide if that's Nether portal. Now, I'd like a painting here, and I'm not getting the painting that I want. Sometimes it takes a few tries. And in this case, it is taking more than a few. Oh, kind of like that one, but I saw one, I swear, that was like villagers. I don't know, that's kind of a newer one, I think. There, that one, that's what I want. But maybe we'll do the blue over here. Oh yeah, that's perfect. I like that. Okay. Now let's put the item frames in. Since those are just one double chest per for the wall on the other side, we'll add, we need more item frames. Let's put some lanterns around for light. I just don't like torches. Torches are for caves anyway. Well, I keep looking around and I'm feeling like maybe I need a few flower pots with a cherry wood sapling in them. So let's smelt up some clay and let's just do a couple of them. Let's see, we'll put 8 in here to use 1 coal. And I can't remember how many that makes for a flower pot, but okay, let's leave that be for a minute. Look around. Anything else we can do? There's 5. I think that just makes 1, isn't it? 3. There's the flower pot. Yep, 3 bricks. Okay, so we're going to need to smelt up a little bit more. But let's start with putting a sapling, cherry sapling here. That's good. Maybe a painting there. Using a temporary block helps you to get the orientation of the painting that you want there. And I like this size of painting, but definitely there. I like the cowboy. Okay, then we remove the temporary block and we've got the painting that we want. Since there's going to be item frames on that other side, maybe we also want to add a painting on the other log. Oops, where did that item frame go? Well, there we go. All right. I hope I need one more item frame. And then let's go ahead and put them on this side. Maybe one more flower pot. Where to put it? That's going to block the picture. Same there. Those I want light sources. Maybe just by the smelting area. It looks a little bit plain in the smelting area. Yeah. I think there. It's definitely coming together, and as we take one last look around, I think this is a great stopping point for today. Thank you so much for joining me as we set up the interior of our little hobbit hole. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next. More building, some adventure wandering, or maybe a good old mining trip for resources. Thanks for watching, stay cozy, and I'll see you again very soon.